after.
We've got Mr. Levy. Is it Levy or Levy? Levy. Okay. I think I say it differently every time. I keep trying to remember. Levy. Do we have somebody coming in? I see one that's Mr. Patel. It says, was he supposed to be in person?
So, Your Honor, I have Mr. Meltzer, his attorney, sent me a lien extension yesterday. I did just file it, provided to them. Or I'm sorry, I did just sign it, provided to them.
Oh, okay. Is he going to Zoom in today? Do you know? Okay.
Oh,
all right. Well, I have Mr. Levy, and we had a bunch of. I thought we had a few that were going to be in person. What happened to them? I actually stopped the docket because I was worried it was going to go too long today, and we had like 8 or 9, and now we have 4.
I spoke with Mr. Plea today about this client, and I think there was an issue with the city based on that. It is going to resolve.
Okay. Oh, and then we have. All right.
And then Miss Thomas, the defense attorney, provided the actual lien extension.
Okay. All right. And I see Mr. Alfonso. Mr. Alfonso, who are you here for today, sir?
Maribel Tapanes.
And that's the one you have the original of?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so hold tight. We're going to take Mr. Levy's cases. He's been waiting patiently. You have 2, Mr. Levy. Any preference which order we take them in today?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon. We could start with Robert Frazier, 20 CT 1123.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is just a plea in absentia that has been filed with the clerk. I believe Mr. Rob has had a copy, yeah, and confirmed with the signature. Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we would just move to resolve Mr. Frazier's case by way of plea of absentia.
And it's all agreed to, Mr. Rob? All right. Okay, so the plea in absentia was filed February 11th. And you're amending the charge to willful wanton reckless driving?
Correct, Your Honor. The state doesn't have
Willful wanton reckless driving. Just say reckless driving.
Reckless driving.
316.1921A, and all these terms have been agreed to, correct?
Yes, sir.
Make sure we've got fingerprints. Yep. And Mr. Levy, you stipulate to a factual basis and venue for the purpose of the plea in absentia?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. So the court will accept the plea in absentia, find that it is in order, find that there is also venue and a factual basis for the plea to the amended charge of willful and wanton reckless driving pursuant to Florida Statute 316.1921A. There will be an adjudication of guilt, $750 fine plus court cost of prosecution, 12 months probation, which may be mail-in, and will allow for early termination after 6 months and upon the successful completion of all conditions. DUI school appropriate phase, substance abuse evaluation, follow all recommendations, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour, victim impact panel, random urine analysis or breathalyzer upon request and at his own expense, no possession or consumption of alcohol, no alcohol in the residence, no visiting any bars, pubs, taverns, lounge pubs, package stores, or places where alcohol is primarily served or sold. He will be permitted, however, to enter the bars, package stores, or liquor stores if he is employed there. So he may serve it or sell it, but he may not use it. And did I get it all? I think I did. All right, perfect. And I need to check the judgment. You're not done yet? Come on. I thought you'd be ahead of me and have it done lickety split. I'm just messing with you. So you can't get people to look anymore. The look they're like, I'm just kidding, because you can't tell. So I just say, I'm just kidding. And there weren't any associated traffic ordinance or offenses or anything, Mr. Levy?
I believe I believe there were, Your Honor. I would ask that they be merged and dismissed. I believe there was a citation.
Is there a citation? Yeah, I don't see a citation, but let me look again. Doesn't say.
Judge, I have uniform, I do have a traffic citation, uniform traffic citation A2G5 YSP.
YSP, maybe I already paid it. Because I don't see it. A2G5? Y? Oops.
A2G5 YSP, correct.
SP. Oops. I'm not so sure I can pull it up by a citation number up on Smart Bench. I don't think I can. I think it has to be done on Showcase. Let's let Lisa get caught up first, then we'll see if we can find that citation.
I'll see if it's on Showcase.
It should be on Showcase. I'm going to try and pull up Showcase too. A is in apple. 2. G. A2G5 YSP. No? A2G5 YSP.
It is on Showcase, Your Honor, just for the purpose of the record. You know what, Judge? I apologize. I think Mr. Hopkins handled the formal review in this case. We may have been successful at the formal, which I assume would dismiss the citation. In other words, if we were able to invalidate the suspension at the DMV, at the administrative review hearing, that may be why there's an issue. I could be mistaken, but that would be my guess. I do see it on Showcase docket line number, well, it says 16, but it's at the top when you look at his case.
Okay. That's what it says, yeah. This appears to be the citation for the DUI.
Correct, yeah.
So there isn't anything else that I see. Look at it again, just look at it. All right. Yep, there isn't any associated citation. All right.
Okay, thank you. I apologize for confusion.
No problem. Well, it's actually good to know. Did I not announce a fine? Or am I not?
$750 fine.
$750 fine? Yep, we need that fine. Unless am I not seeing it, Lisa? Because I miss them sometimes. Well, they made it a little bit of a tongue twister, didn't they? Yeah. And there's no license suspension, but that's because it's a modified charge. Okay. That looks good, Lisa. We're good. Okay. Interesting. I just got a message that said this case is already checked out by Lisa Miller. Yeah. Please make sure your changes do not conflict with other changes being done to this case. Not that I think I even am allowed to make any changes to a case. I don't think that I can. But that's the message I got. All right, so let's find your next one.
Next, Your Honor, is Greg Kaczynski. This is 20 CT 1077.
Okay.
Judge, this case is resolved. We have filed the plea in absentia. Mr. Kaczynski contacted me early this week on Monday, informing me that he's actually traveling and potentially may be out of the country, so unable to contact. It's going to be by mail-in. if there's no objection from the state in court representing that this is a resolved case, we just need to delay the plea. I would just request a plea date after March 1st so I can make sure that he can comply with the probation and contacting them immediately when he's able and back in town and in the country.
My next date that I have to do some pleas would be March the 23rd. And I'm setting them at like 2:30 now because my 1:30 was getting pretty full. Would that work for you?
That would, if there's anything sooner, that'd be fine. He just asked for after March 1, but if the 23rd is acceptable to court, we won't, beggars can't be choosers. We're happy with either date, any date.
Well, there might be some stuff sooner, but as of right now, I've got a backup week and a full week of jury trials. And then it just looks like I'm pretty buried.
That's acceptable, Jay. I appreciate the consideration. The 23rd is fine. Did you say 2:30?
Yes.
Okay.
And if I can carve out something sooner, I will. I'm still trying to figure out how my next few weeks are gonna come to pass. I got word the other day from Judge Foster that looks likely that he's going to have a trial that's gonna go. So, although we say that and then they don't go, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we'll set it for 1:30 on the 23rd, and if something opens up sooner, you can always get a hold of Jen and just ask her if I've opened up any other plea dates, because I might end up doing that.
Judge, I'm sorry, did you say 1:30 or 2:30? Just for
2:30, I'm sorry, 2:30 for that one.
and just for the record, the plea has already been filed, and nothing will change between now and then other than my client's ability to comply more easily with probation. So
We definitely want him to comply, and I look at the plea and it looks like it's in order and the fingerprints are on file. So, and in that case, there is a traffic citation.
okay, we'll sort it out on the 23rd. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We'll see you again. Yes.
Nice afternoon.
It's up for the 31st for pretrial. Yeah, let's just leave it on for the pretrial, but we'll set it for the plea, and then it'll fall off the pretrial if we get the plea done on the 23rd. That work? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon. All right. We are ready for you, Mr. Alonso.
Thank you, Your Honor. I had a bit of a problem last week. I got my first vaccination, and then I had a very weird reaction. My blood pressure shot very high, and I was out of the office on Friday afternoon. I mean, on Thursday and on Friday afternoon. So,
You all right?
oh yeah. It went down, and it was just a reaction to the flu shot.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh no, look, it's better. I know it's working now.
That's good.
But anyway, on Ms. Tapanes, I hope I did everything right on the forms that we've sent to Mr. Rabb.
And this is 20 CT 479 for the record. And Mr. Rabb, this is the one where you have the plea in hand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Sure, does it look good?
Thank you. Yes, Your Honor, the terms look good. I will just note for the record that the court costs remain blank, which is understandable.
That's correct, because I didn't know, Judge.
My understanding is that the defendant is also present.
No, the defendant is not present.
I was told he was going to be. However, court costs were included as part of the plea. The amount that was just blank.
Okay.
I'll also note that I have signed it. I do not believe that the copy I have counsel signed, however, counsel was present.
My client did sign it, and it was notarized.
All right. Take a look at it.
But she was advised that there's going to be court costs.
Okay. Looks like she signed it. And Mr. Alonso, you did not sign it, however. But since you're here representing her in the plea in absentia, I guess that means that you are also in agreement with this plea. Would that be correct?
That would be extremely correct, Judge.
And also, do you stipulate to a factual basis and venue for the purpose of the plea in absentia?
Yes, Your Honor, of course.
And now you have the Collier County form. So the next time that you do one of these pleas, you have the form, right?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. All right, let's take a look at it. And this one was also reduced to willful, I'm just gonna say reckless driving. No, I can't do it either. 316-193-1A. I'm not so sure I could have done it before, but now it's in my head. Okay. All right, so the court has reviewed the plea in absentia, does find that it is in order, and that there's also a factual basis for the plea and venue in Collier County. On the amended charge of reckless driving pursuant to section 316.193-1A, the court will adjudicate her guilty. It'll be a $350 fine plus court costs of prosecution, 6 months of probation, no early termination, DUI school, appropriate phase, victim impact panel, substance abuse evaluation, follow all recommendations. Substance abuse evaluation must be completed within the first 30 days of probation.
Judge, I can have her do the DUI school and the substance evaluation here in Miami-Dade County. Will you allow her to mail in to probation? And how does she report to probation today?
I was going to ask you that question because it doesn't say mail in, and it's, I noticed that her address is in Miami.
Right.
Yes, so the court will allow for mail-in probation. She just needs to get a hold of probation here within 24 hours so that she can.
Not a problem. If you can give me their phone number so I can follow up.
You have it, Mr. Rabb? Let's see here. Substance abuse evaluation, follow all recommendations. There was no provision for random urinalysis or breathalyzer upon request. I don't see it in here. Not in the plea in absentia. Okay. Thank you.
And Your Honor, when ready.
Yes, what's the phone number?
It is
239 252 8125 8135.
Very good. I'll follow up as soon as we get off, because I know that paperwork is going to take a while to get down there.
Oh no, they might just be able to email it to her.
No. I'm talking about your paperwork to probation. They won't know that you're taking a plea until at least an hour, I think.
I would say they might know it instantaneously.
Very good.
Like 5 minutes. Yeah.
I'm impressed.
The technology in Collier County is amazing.
I'm impressed.
So, yeah, we just within the next 24 hours, just have her call tomorrow.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
can I ask you, what are the monthly charges on probation?
I don't know if she's going to have it. Oh, does she have to pay the same fee mail-in versus, is it like 75? $70, I think.
Okay, I'll advise her so she can take care of that. Okay, very good.
And it looks like her total court costs and fines are $740.50.
$740.50. I'll have her take that care of that within this week. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay, perfect. I think we're good. All right. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, sir. We'll see you again.
I'm sure you will.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay. Bye. No, ma'am. The rest of it looks good. Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Patel.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Are you here for Mr. Meltzer?
Yes, Lawrence Meltzer on behalf of Mihir Patel. Judge, I had sent over.
Backwards. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Meltzer. I had your names on the screen were switched. So,
that's okay.
Thank you.
So I had sent over my client signed, and I signed as well, the plea agreement that was also notarized to Mr. Rabb yesterday. I just had to amend something on the initial one we had done, and I sent it over for purposes of Mr. Rob's signature. I don't know if, and I asked him to email it back so I could e-file it. However, I did not receive the document back, but I don't know if Mr. Rob e-filed it on behalf of the state. I don't know.
Yes, yes, Your Honor, just for the record, the state has signed it and provided it to the clerk. The state agrees to the
Okay. And this is case number 20 CT 1945. When was it filed? Because I don't have it on mine.
It has not been filed yet, Your Honor.
Oh.
I emailed it.
Oh, thank you. All right, perfect.
Thank you.
All right, let's just take a look at this. 20 CT 1945. Okay. All right, let's just see here. Okay, we got the fingerprints. And Mr. Meltzer, do you stipulate to a factual basis and venue for the purpose of the plea in absentia, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I have reviewed this plea in absentia, and it does appear to be in order. It's got all of the fingerprints and all of the required information in it. Also has been approved by the state attorney. So the court will accept the plea in absentia. Also find that there is a factual basis for the plea and venue in Collier County. To the charge of driving under the influence pursuant to section 316.193, subsection 1A, the court will adjudicate him guilty. There will be a $500 fine plus the court cost of prosecution, 6 months of supervised probation, which may be mail-in from your residence in Orange County, Florida. And let's see here. The intake can be done within 24 hours telephonically, so you just need to get in touch with Collier County Probation, sir. Driver's license revocation for 9 months, but may obtain a work permit if so permitted through the Department of Motor Vehicles. Attending complete DUI school appropriate phase and submit to a substance abuse evaluation, follow all recommendations. Victim impact panel, 50 hours of community service, which may be bought out at the rate of $10 per hour. You may also do that community service at any nonprofit organization in your county of residence, which for the record is Orange County. No alcohol during the term of your probation, no alcohol in your residence, no visiting any bars, pubs, lounges, package stores, or places where alcohol is primarily served or sold. Random urinalysis or breathalyzer upon request and at your own expense. Again, this testing may be completed in your county of residence in Orange County, but would be subject still to the requirements of the Collier County Probation Office. Let's see, you're also required to execute any and all release of testing records so that the Collier County Probation would receive them. You may travel for work purposes throughout Florida and the United States so long as you receive the prior approval of your probation officer. 10-day vehicle impoundment, and if not stated before, all of the terms and conditions of your probation may be completed in Orange County under the supervision of Collier County. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
All right, fantastic.
And if I could, Judge, could I repeat that phone number that you gave Mr. Alonso, just to make sure Mr. Patel has that?
Sure, what was it? I don't remember.
239.
252 was the first. 4362? I know that's wrong.
No, it was, I think it was 239-252-8135, maybe. Am I close?
That was good. You got it.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried. But all right.
Didn't
So,
write it down quick enough. Just one last time, please.
Mr. Patel, what was your question, sir?
he just wanted to hear the phone number, so I can give that to him.
Perfect.
It's 239-252-8135.
Tell your interns to watch out for these two.
I think they're well aware.
Okay, it says may travel for work purposes only, but I think that he could also travel if it was also, if probation gave him permission. So I don't want to limit it to only work purposes. Why don't we say may travel for work purposes and with the permission of probation?
Say it has no objection, Your Honor, as long as it's
Right, I mean, because I wouldn't want, you know, you to have somebody get married or something like that, and it says, the judge said you can only travel for work, so that wouldn't be my order. It would be,
Okay.
as long as probation approves it and you get it approved in advance, then you'll be good, okay?
We appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. And everything else, have a great day, guys.
Thank you very much.